So, guys, what are we watching today?
I don't know. It's just a black screen right now.
Oh,
But I'm very, very anxious.
what does it say, Rich?
It says Demon Wind.
Demon Wind.
Oh, I can hear wind. That's the Demon Wind.
Are you sure it's not an unrelated wind? Oh my goodness gracious.
My grandfather went the exact same way.
Somebody got burnt on a cross in 1931.
It was a lot more common back then, right?
I don't know.
That's really it's like the equivalent of a lawn flamingo in 1931. That's why homeowners association started. Stop all those lawn crucifixions.
Oh my god. I thought I told you before. Keep Fluffy in her cage at night.
This is the worst family barbecue ever.
I figured out the family lineage, by the way, gentlemen. I've
Of-
seen this
of this
film
movie we haven't watched?
I've seen the film before, 14 different times.
Oh my god, you've seen Demon Wind 14 times.
Yes, and you guys have.
So this
not-
has to be really good then.
Well, no,
I can't wait.
I've watched it 14 times so I could figure out what the fuck's going on.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Having a fireplace made out of cardboard and paper doesn't seem like the best idea. Jesus was always my favorite family member.
So what relation is Jesus?
That's our Uncle Jesus.
Great Uncle Jesus.
Jesus, ironically, all of his photos are in color. But all the people born in 1931, all their photos are in black and white. I don't know how they achieved this technological marvel. Would it hurt you to smile, Grandma? You're in Demon Wind. Your career is going places. Uncle Jesus, the college years. Oh, it's my favorite song, Washed in the Blood of the Lamb by Styx.
That's what you got?
Yeah. They like their candles, I guess. And their wicker baskets.
They love the Jesus.
The Jesus protects the house when, except for the fact that he doesn't protect the house. Candles, glass jars, religious photos, wicker baskets. Oh, now I know where my thrift store got all of its merchandise.
That's what you got?
Oh my god, this is the worst Thanksgiving ever. No one showed up. The one guy that did show up, they burned on a cross.
Help me, Jesus, I'm watching Demon Wind.
It's kind of funny they have all this religious all these religious pictures, you know. They have all these pictures of Jesus, but they never once mention Jesus in any of their spells. It's not religious, you know. Towards the end, Jay.
You've seen this movie before?
I've seen this movie before, Rich.
Oh,
and Jay.
So you paid to see it again in a theater, huh?
I did.
Well, that means it's got to be good, right?
I'm assuming so. Yeah, we'll find out. Demon Wind.
Oh my god, out of all that religious shit, they didn't even have a good cross to use. They had to make it out of cardboard.
Well, they spent all their money on the Jesus pictures.
Oh. Those boards are nailed to the door. That literally does nothing. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying, Rich?
I know what you're saying.
They're just nailed to the door. They're not keeping the oh, I guess a little bit goes on the frame.
A couple of them are on the frame.
Yeah. I guess they okay. I
it
take
would keep
it back.
you from pulling the door out.
Oh, sure. But you know what? In my personal experience, if a demon wants to get in your house, nothing's gonna stop it. You know?
Getting stronger.
And Zach Baggins tell you that?
He
Did
did.
you bring the daggers?
Yeah.
And the diary?
You always told me you liked my cooking. He's just having a diabetic reaction to her Christmas cookies. This is what happens when Rich eats fish.
Please stop, George.
I told you I was allergic to your green bean casserole.
Just went to the gym with John Travolta.
I don't understand that joke at all, but
I think I do, and I don't like it.
does John Travolta have diseases? I don't understand your joke, Rich.
I think it was a semen joke.
Oh! Like that's what was coming out of his mouth, all curdled and disgusting, filled with blood.
Well, that's what Hollywood does to you. Are you sure we're not watching David Lynch's Dune? This is The Baron, right?
Oh, here, drink this snow globe. It's got Benadryl.
Drink the snow globe?
It's got Benadryl in it.
Both of us.
Now, the snow globe is magic, Rich. For no reason at all. If she breaks the snow globe,
It's Jesus Snow Globe.
the curse is broken or something. This is filled with gasoline. I don't know. I really don't know. Although this is only their second worst Thanksgiving.
No, I'm not liking this gritty Citizen Kane remake.
Is that the end of the movie?
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's most advanced expressway. Not bad. Pretty good. Not bad. As soon as we meet our hero Corey, I'll explain to you the lineage. Or you guys just ask me. I mean, this is the premise. He's driving. He's taking his girlfriend.
How much farther is it to your
What the hell's her name? Diane or something? I don't know.
I think
Lily Rabe.
B. Arthur?
No, he's driving her. Oh, here's a flashback. He's driving her to find his grandparents' farmhouse. And now this is Corey's dad. He hasn't seen his dad his whole life, and he decides to look him up and visit him. And then the very next day after being visited by his son Corey, his dad kills himself.
So, a pretty standard Christmas.
I mean,
Maybe he
Can
killed
you blame
himself
him?
because he lived in a cardboard apartment building.
right. Or Corey told him he was going to pursue acting. I'm in this new film called Demon Wind.
Fuck this!
Sorry I ever laid eyes on him.
I can't live with the shame.
I can't live with the shame of your career.
To me in the face once.
But he hasn't told his girlfriend about that his father killed himself. All he told her is,
know why.
listen, we got to go find my grandparents' farm.
Yeah.
And I'm going to invite 12 of my whitest friends to come
Started up here
along
this morning.
so they can be killed off one by demons.
I mean, it sounds like a fun group activity.
A couple more of them could have rode with in that car.
Yeah, saved on gas.
Yeah.
No room. The back seat was taken up with all of his emotional baggage.
Bum. Parents, it's 10 a.m. Do you know where your neglected redheaded stepchild is? Oh my god. You're not going to touch the car with that stick. It's just not going to happen. Also, they invented soap. That little girl. Get in the bathtub. Unless you're a ghost. Do you think she's a ghost?
I don't know. There's no indication that she is or isn't.
She looks like she could be inbred, though.
Like, that's very rude.
See, that's why I thought this was Ireland. So some scummy, dirty Irish child is just in the shot. You know what I mean? Unwashed Irish child is just in their shot.
Did you just assume that they don't take baths in Ireland?
I don't know. I don't know much about Ireland. Isn't driving fun?
So?
Don't you love watching people drive
just that
somewhere, Rich, in a film?
Since I saw my old man, there's
Depends. I mean, it works in Cannonball Run.
Would you say Demon Wind is the Cannonball Run of horror films?
I think that's a very accurate statement, yes.
It sounded like you said Cannibal Run.
I did the first time.
No, Rich.
Oh.
So we're gonna workshop that later. Okay.
Cannibal Run.
Cannibal Run's a good name for a horror film.
But first, we got to talk about this gas station
I've been here before.
and this very common dream that I've had. I don't know about you guys.
It's being naked at a gas station you've
Ew.
never been to before.
Right. We're holding a. What is he holding?
I think he's there for a lube job.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And we're naked at a gas station and your bloody mother comes out and laughs at you. I've had this dream before. Oh, that's not his mother, that's his grandmother.
Yes.
Would you like me to talk about the lineage yet?
Why don't you please tell me about the lineage?
Well, they're about to go inside the gas station, though. And that's some of the best scenes in the film. Because we get to see the papier-mâché gas station.
We just had the naked dream. That's pretty exciting.
I'll wait till the next driving scene, okay, to talk about the lineage. Because I still don't understand it.
Wait, there's more than one driving scene?
Yes. There's lots of driving and walking and waiting.
But why?
That was the original title of the film.
Corey, are you all right?
Yeah.
This road is really doing a number on my
Go
hemorrhoids.
somewhere else.
Well, I'm fine now, really.
Oh, see, they spot the gas station from the top of the hill. Then they take the car 3 miles an hour to the gas station so that we can wait even longer for them to get there. This is where he chose to put his gas station?
This does seem like a terrible location.
Oh, thank God. I haven't had a customer since 1952.
There's not even like a gravel parking lot.
No.
It's just in the middle of a field.
Because it's fake. It's a fake gas station, Jay.
Oh.
There's literally no infrastructure around where they could fill the gas tanks up under the ground or anything.
But it's a spooky, supernatural gas station. Like, it shouldn't be there.
Maybe if it's a ghost gas station, perhaps. But I think they just didn't want to film at a real gas station. So they just made one. I the first time I saw this film, I thought that it was going to blow up. You know, it's like when they have an old car in the middle of a field.
Oh, no, this
yeah,
film
you know
was,
what's coming.
This film was destined to flop.
What?
There's no way this film was going to blow up.
No, the gas station, not the film. There's no such place as a barber shop either, so don't go looking for that. Do you think these gas pumps actually work?
Right, the map could be wrong.
Do you think these actors actually work?
No, not anymore. Not after Demon Wind came out.
This is the place in the dream.
If you had a dream where you were naked and your mother was bloodied with her throat ripped open, would you stop at this gas station? I probably wouldn't. I'd skip it.
I mean, they got a window made out of white duct tape.
It looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like it's like that junky looking.
And Rich, this is a gas station, not a high school play set. I guess this movie takes place in a world where all the buildings are constructed from paper mache.
Jay, it's plywood. Okay.
Anybody here?
Well, the window on that door is definitely made of white duct tape.
That's like it's like plastic tarp. That's like cardboard. Oh, I picked the wrong boyfriend. No, what should I order? Hey, lady, the
Wait,
bathroom's
no, he
out
was
back.
the one that was naked in the dream.
Hey, Harmon.
Oh, she's going to release some demon wind.
Oh no.
This is very common behavior. It's very realistic.
A moon for the misbegotten.
This is what the humans do?
Please. Corey, I just want you to lighten up.
Is this movie made by the demon wind?
Maybe they're on their honeymoon?
Bathrooms out back.
I'm afraid the character made a joke about that
Can we get
already.
something to drink?
He says something about a moon. I think it's a quote from something.
We have beer, Coke, water, and goat's milk.
Ooh, I'll take the goat's milk.
Coke, please.
Same. Thank you.
Has anyone else been in here today?
Old Man Devers a week ago. And Mrs. Wilson came by with
This
little
lady
Linda
looks
last
like she's
week.
from 1940 or 30.
Little Linda's friend?
Is she a ghost?
I think she's a
Did
ghost.
you meet her when she
You
was
think?
in
Or a demon?
Yeah.
A demon disguised as a person?
I think she's a demon ghost from from Grandma's time.
I
Do you think they're
maybe
turning a profit
Linda got
with
into
those
trouble in
50
his
cent
funeral
fish
way.
burgers?
Did you meet little
Well, I mean,
Linda's?
nobody drives by there for gas,
No,
and
we
they got to
don't know
supplement
Linda.
their income somehow.
Can you tell us how far the Carter
Do you think
farm
the
is
gas
from here?
pumps even work?
No.
They're just there for show. Just like a decoration. You
To
know,
entice you to come in and get a sandwich.
right. A fish
To
burger.
get a fish burger.
Or a barbecue.
A barbecued fish burger?
Sure, why not?
Hey, I need some gas. Oh, our gas pumps don't work, but come on, have a fish burger while you're here.
And some goat's milk. I still understand why Dell kisses her on the mouth.
Like they're a very close group of friends.
It's a little, you know, that's like his best buddy's girlfriend, and he just kisses her on the fucking mouth.
Well, now, don't you look good enough?
He's
to
the
eat?
asshole. His character is the asshole.
Corey, my
Well, then
man.
he starts smooching her, and his line is, "That's why I keep her around." He says it 3 times.
Hi, Dell. How was the drive?
He's the asshole.
Dell just spreads around
Last long
herpes
period
amongst
panic when we
everybody.
had to stop.
Now, Corey has invited
And you,
11 of his white friends to go with him to his haunted grandparents' cabin for no reason at all. Perhaps for them to get killed off. I don't
Yeah.
know, or turned into demons.
They're there for emotional support. Who knows what he's going to find at this abandoned cabin that somebody died at 60 years earlier?
Divine. Oh, thank
Yeah, I
you.
don't
You,
really.
you need 25 of your 40-year-old high school friends.
Bizarre greeting rituals of the subculture.
Thanks for coming with me on this very, very vague mission I'm on.
Jack, man,
I'll tell you all about it when we get to the
Your message sounded
demonically possessed, burnt down cabin.
Thanks for coming.
Then I'll tell you all about why you're here.
yeah, well, if you two
I'm in.
homos can keep your hands off each other for a second, let's
Sign
get
me
something
up,
to drink.
Corey.
Corey can tell us why we're out here in the sticks.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I mean, the important part is that he invited his entire high school class to come hang out at the cabin with him for some
Anybody
reason.
want a beer?
His 90s friends.
No, we're fine.
What does it just say no week?
I'll tell you all about my family's depressing history over a couple of fish burgers.
Over some Cokes and a Milwaukee's Best. No, we don't drink that filth.
Has there ever been a more ironically titled beer?
What's
No.
so funny?
I suppose not.
Nothing, Dell.
No, we're just down here talking about your dick.
It's a little thing, Dell. It's not worth mentioning.
So I guess, she must have dated him.
Corey,
The
why'd you
blonde,
bring us up here?
who's Corey's girlfriend.
Is he okay?
Because they were talking about
No,
Dell's penis size. Oh, her name's Elaine, by the way.
The girlfriend.
Her, Elaine.
Yeah.
I know.
Her and
Couldn't.
I think her name's
4 days after he was born,
Barbara or fucking something like that.
his family disappeared from
Betsy.
a farm near here.
I wrote it
Where was
down.
your dad
Hold
when
on.
that happened?
He was in an incubator in a hospital.
Give me a minute.
If you hadn't been there.
I gotta go through my notes.
I'll give you several
Anyone ever
minutes.
find his family?
No, but right after I was born, he came up here to find out what happened.
She's the only one who showed up for
He
the
never came home.
cast
Something
and crew
bizarre's been going on
interviews
at that farm
on the
for a
Blu-ray.
long time.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna find out
Everyone
what.
else killed themselves.
Oh, jeez.
So the sequel to this movie is going to be meta, and it's going to be the filmmakers traveling to this cabin to find out why the actors killed themselves.
My grandpa made Demon Wind here 30 years ago.
That would be
The
a great
next day,
sequel.
he killed himself.
Next day. All the demons, the undead demons, are people that attended the premiere. There was a fire at the premiere
We've got business at that
of
farm.
Demon Wind.
Belongs to me now.
I keep hoping something
You
different
do not
happens
own that
every time I
property.
watch the movie.
Oh, yeah?
Like it'll change, you know?
Then just who owns
Clue?
the land, old man?
Like Clue.
When that was
yeah.
released in theaters and
Yeah.
had different endings.
Right.
One of these days, you'll walk into the theater to see Demon Win, and it'll be the ending that makes sense.
Yeah. I keep buying Blu-rays, hoping like a new Blu-ray will be different.
You know, you not only got an
And
attitude problem,
always hoping that
you're also out of your
at
fucking
some
mind.
point of Demon
Gotta
Wind,
learn to
someone
respect
orders
the
the
others,
fish
boy.
burger for 50 cents.
Hurt you.
Just hold on a minute.
Is that
here,
on the
mister.
menu?
It's on the menu.
There's a fish
don't want any
burger.
It's all There's no the menu's quite fascinating. There's no vegetarian options. It's all like weird, disgusting food that costs 50 cents.
Oh.
See,
Oh yeah, pastrami,
fish
ham
and chips,
sandwich, fish burger.
Fish burger, a hot link sandwich. Can we get back to the menu? Okay, fried chicken, barbecue beef sandwich. So they have a lot of meat
What are you
options,
trying to hide?
and that's it. And nobody paid for their Cokes or their beer.
29.
Originally, I thought it was Ireland, but it's shot in Thousand Oaks, California,
The cattle
outside of Los Angeles, by the rolling hills of Thousand Oaks, California, which is doubling for some kind of country area somewhere.
All the families
It's
were
rather
in church,
vague.
except
Thousand Oaks? Is what it's called?
Thousand Oaks,
Thousand
California. It's a city.
That's where 1,000
see they were all right.
struggling actors live.
Oh, 1,000 jokes? That's what we got for you on this commentary track, ladies and gentlemen.
Commentary track. We're in a movie theater.
Oh, right. Sorry. That's what we should say while we're in this movie theater as aliens.
It's a good thing that there's no other people watching this movie. They'd be very upset that we keep talking over it.
Right. They would miss the plot. Anyways, whenever you guys are ready, I could tell you the lineage.
Yes, I'm ready right now to know the lineage of these characters I don't care about.
Well, it's not so much about these characters. It's more the backstory
Okay.
of the entire premise of the film. But here, our harbinger of doom is warning them to not go to the cabin. Even though at the end of the film, spoilers,
No, it ain't even
he
look.
is an insane priest
Please, boy. Don't go
who
up
turns
there.
into the son of Satan,
have to.
and his legion of demons
I know.
are there. So you
Well,
think he would want to add more to
follow
his
that
legion
road
of
too.
demons by luring these unsuspecting kids to the grandparents' farm to be turned into demons, right? Instead of warning them away, right, Rich?
It's a reverse psychology. It was very effective.
Okay, you think he was going for reverse psychology?
Pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, who invited Dracula?
The wonderful world
Rich, more friends are showing up. These are the magician
of
friends.
illusion and fantasy.
Do we need more friends?
No,
And the fantastic.
or magicians. This is the early roles for Sean Penn and Kevin Bacon as man in a Dracula costume.
He's a magician. That's a magician's cave.
It's okay, sure.
Harcourt is not impressed. Now, Mike, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, I have.
You've seen this 14 times
Yes,
before?
yes, I have.
I'm assuming, like, they're really hammering it in that this guy's a magician. I'm assuming that's going to pay off later, right?
The kicking pays off. He's a kung fu magician. Rich, look.
Oh my god, I saw you do that.
Yeah,
You did that thing earlier today.
Yeah,
Were you trying to reenact this movie?
I was the famous can kicking scene.
It's a staple of most magic acts.
And I don't know why anyone would show up in a tuxedo doing magic tricks when you're going on
Shit, I'll shove that karate crap up your
a
ass.
quest to find your friend's dead grandparents' burnt down cabin.
Easy now.
Apparently, he brought a rabbit with him, too, just to do this one trick.
Actually, you just did the smoke bomb thing, and then the rabbit happened to be there.
Oh,
So it's like fortuitous, you know?
wow, that's great.
Cool out.
He has dozens of rabbits on his
Nice you guys
person at
come
all
here now.
times,
Okay, this I
just
don't
in case something comes up.
You never know.
We don't need.
Rich, it's
this
Sean
here
Penn, not
here,
Richard
you know what
Gere.
I mean? I
Are they
agree.
both magicians? Or is this
I
the
didn't think you guys
magician's
were gonna make it.
assistant and they couldn't get an actress?
And this a
There can be
chance
two
to play a grand
magicians.
resort like this?
I
To bring
disagree.
magic and wonder to the hinterlands?
I
Hang out
honestly,
with
I don't
beautiful
know.
people?
I was surprised
Oh,
to
man,
find
it
that
just
this
isn't
was
any other place
a
to be.
film made in the U.S. I mean, it has all the markings of like a weird Italian movie.
Tried to make something American.
Yeah.
Magic!
But it was shot in Los Angeles
What exactly is the
by
nature that's
people
still
in
expeditions by
Hollywood
hand?
system. By low budget, of course,
I'll
but
show you. Dale, you still coming?
They didn't even know.
Yeah, we're in.
No, they've all been driving for hours to go to an undisclosed location
I don't know
for
why.
unknown reasons.
These are some good fucking friends.
there's not much to do in this. I guess I don't know where they're all from. I don't think the movie ever tells us.
All right, I drove 4 hours to be here. What's going on?
And I wore my best tuxedo and Dracula cape.
Well, I recognize the magician. He's the only actor in the film I recognize. And it's not because he looks like Kevin Bacon. He's in the film Shock 'em Dead, where he played a nerd turned rock and roller
Oh, yeah.
that has to eat souls.
Did we watch that?
Idiots.
We've seen that film, yeah. With Tracy Lords.
Oh, yeah. That's funny because there's...
Son of a bitchin' idiots. That sounds like an Italian,
Son of a
something
bitchin'
an
idiots.
Italian would
yeah,
write.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's funny because there's also
You're
a
making a bad
porno
mistake,
actress
boy.
in this, too.
There is?
Maybe
Yeah.
so, but it's my
Is it the old man?
No, the nudity lady who comes out of the woods and kind of lures them out of the house, remember?
Oh. No, I don't remember because this is the first time I've seen this.
And I think
You're the only one who's seen it multiple times now.
I think I looked up all these actors on like IMDb, and almost every one of them ended up in porn after this.
You know.
Whether it's softcore. Remember all those softcore programs, the Red Shoe Diaries? and
Oh, sure.
Passion something, and all those titles were coming up. All those Skinamax late night Skinamax flicks that Rich would tape on VCR and label as football game. I knew what you were up to back in the day. Why do you have so many VHS tapes labeled football game? Football game 1, football game 2.
That was the sticky one.
All right, everyone, we're back on the road. If anyone spots the plot, let me know.
What, they just throw garbage out of
They
their
just
car?
no, they just threw out their magician uniforms.
Oh, because they realized they weren't going to like a resort with people.
Yeah, but this probably were expensive. I mean, that Dracula suit looked like a fairly nice Dracula suit.
You would think if he wants to be a professional magician, he would want to hold on to that, even if he's not going to use it this weekend.
It's the magician code, Jim. You're only allowed to use your outfit once.
Then it must be destroyed.
Yes.
Do you think, like, some horror movies are made as just an excuse to, you know, fill a movie with, like, gore, or maybe some nudity? Was this movie just an excuse to film people driving?
And they found an egg with a bunch of maggots in it.
Oh, they didn't find it. It's just sitting there off to the side. They never saw it.
Oh, it's accidentally got in the shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, should I tell you all about the history?
Yes, Mike. Please tell me all about the history.
Well,
I'm
We got
waiting.
time.
We need context. Okay. So June 8th, 1929. Corey's father was born. Should I go chronologically here?
Yes, you probably should.
The farm. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to wait. Oh, look, the grade school kids were doing Shakespeare in the Park.
Is the skeleton a part of the family lineage?
I don't know who the skeleton is.
Is that Uncle Remus?
I can't believe they left that up there for 30 years.
More than 30.
More than 30, yes.
30 years
60.
ago is when the or no. Who died 30 years ago, Mike?
I have it all. I have it all written out.
You know, you keep saying that.
I don't believe him.
So I think the skeleton was burnt in 1931.
That's what we saw in the opening, yeah.
And so the movie came out in 1990, so we're going to assume it's 1990,
Okay.
which is
So 60 years.
60.
Yeah.
The skeleton's been up there for 60 years.
Please.
And as Rich, you noted before, the ligaments that hold the bones together have not been burnt or rotted away.
Yes.
The skeleton remains intact.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it just doesn't fall into pieces. I guess there's no police in Ireland. Or no one drives down this road ever? I don't know.
Like, literally ever.
Does this take place in Ireland? I know you said it's
No,
shot in
I'm
California.
just joking around because it looks like Ireland.
Do they say where it's supposed to take place?
They don't. I think we'd like to talk now about the set and what all this is before I get into the lineage.
Okay.
I may not have time to squeeze it in. Oh my God. What's the fucking problem, Bonnie? You're studying to be an anthropologist.
Oh no!
Oh my God, that was Skeletor's brother.
This information we're getting here, it's all completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Well, okay, so this guy here is Corey's dad's brother. Now let me get into the lineage.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting.
Okay,
I'm very excited.
so the film opens in 1931, and there's a body being burnt on a cross. I don't know why, but the two people we see in the opening of the film are Regina and George, which are the grandparents of Corey.
Yes.
But that's not where the story starts.
Oh my God.
The story really starts in the 1800s. The farm was built by Corey's great-grandparents, and they followed a guy named Anders, who decided to start a satanic cult. And the satanic cult killed 3 little girls, and then the townsfolk gathered up all the satanic cult members and burned them all to death, potentially on this land. Sort of like a Freddy Krueger-ish kind of backstory, right? And they said, we don't want your satanic cult here. And then flash forward to 1931. Corey's grandparents live on the farm. I have to stop because we have to talk about this. Now watch this magic, Rich. What? And why do you think they did that? I'm going to give you 14 guesses. Okay. Watch this, though. Watch this. Ready? Ready? Watch this. Now.
Corey.
They did it because it's magical and weird and creepy.
Corey.
Now, let's see. Watch, Rich. Watch. Are you watching?
I'm watching. I actually find this is interesting right now because she doesn't see him. That's great.
No. I'm going inside.
Corey, wait.
What's it? Why is it happening?
So they could film on a soundstage.
Oh.
That's why. You know why, Jay.
I have to see what's through that door. You guys can wait out here.
Is it like, oh, we already wrote our opening scene where the cabin blows up, but we have to have somewhere for our characters to go? So they'll just go to the remnants of the cabin?
I think the idea was that
magic happens?
Just change the opening scene. I'm assuming they didn't have a good exterior where they could film at. They didn't know where to find a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
That's yes, exactly. They wanted to make Evil Dead, and they wanted a cabin in the woods in deep forest at night, dark, spooky forest with smoke and moonlight.
Instead, they don't have a cabin or woods.
Right. So they had Thousand Oaks, California, the rolling hills and 70-degree temperatures and no woods around. They'd have to drive pretty far out of the Los Angeles area to go find like spooky woods.
Yeah.
So they just set up like junk in the middle of nowhere, and then they go inside a magical cabin.
And they used an existing set built for some high school production for their main location.
Right.
With all my love.
Oh, look, Rich. Magic.
Seamless.
I think you meant seamful.
Oh.
And there's Grandma. So
She looks just how I remember her.
her head fell off and she started on fire when the house blew up. But the house is still there, but Grandma's burnt up bones.
No one ever cleared it out, I guess.
And nobody ever poked around here. The cops never showed up.
Then again, we are in a magical interior that doesn't really exist.
Would like a police officer that drove up to investigate the skeleton on a cross? Like,
Why does this look so bad?
because it's an optical effect.
But that should be the easiest effect to do and have it be pretty seamless, right? Just put the camera on a fucking tripod.
Well, they
They did that, but back in the days of film, you would have a little bit of fluttering.
The film,
of the film.
yeah.
Okay.
No. Don't do that.
Nu protesta Santana vivet.
Oh, the papier-mâché fireplace.
If you see creepy Latin written in blood on the wall, don't read it aloud. But she just woke up the demons. The firecrackers are going off all over the place. But I listened to the commentary.
Oh.
Most of the movie was shot on Florida.
Oh.
And of all sorts of different film stocks and brands.
Okay.
And they were all like mislabeled, and so they had different like film stocks, and they like sent them off to the lab, and they would come back like black. And they're like, no, sorry, that's a fast food.
Oh, Jesus.
And so that you'll notice that certain shots look like nice and clean. And then towards the end of the film, they ran out of short ends, and they had to buy brand new film stock. So certain shots look really nice. Some shots look crappy.
What the hell's going on here?
And Rich,
I don't know.
to explain what a short end is.
That's the unused bits at the end of film.
Yes,
Yeah.
from a real production when they're
Yeah.
almost.
Hey, now, are you saying Demon Wind is not a real production?
I am.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Just
have.
making sure.
Yeah, we got 50 feet left on this roll. Just change it out.
We didn't use it on Back to the Future.
Yes,
Yeah, we're gonna give it the Demon Wind.
Yes. And you go to the film people and go, do you have any short ends? Sure, here's a whole ton of them. And then you load up the camera with a little bit of footage, and then we got one shot where Del pops his head out of the car and says, my car won't start. And, and that's all you need.
You get one take.
Yep. So it was kind of a mess, but considering it looks pretty good.
Sure, most of it looks fine.
What happened in that house was real. You saw it with your
So
own
the
eyes.
demons are stopping their cars from starting, right?
Jack,
The
there is
demons
something
won't let
here,
the batteries
something evil.
start the car.
Evil
That's what's going on.
There. It's been waiting all this time
Waiting for what?
for us to come here. Promise me something.
Anything.
If we die, don't bury me here.
You're not going
It's
to
a weird
die.
thing to say, but
Promise
You're not going
me.
to die, Bob.
Okay, I promise, but nothing's going to happen.
Especially not
I
going
won't
to
let
turn
it.
into a plastic doll and then start
Let's
on
get
fire.
ready.
I'm almost certain that's not going to happen to you, Bonnie. That would be very strange. Then I wouldn't have to bury you, right? So I promise that I won't bury you, Bonnie. Because I won't have to bury you if you turn into a plastic doll and then start on fire. Oh, back to the lineage. So, 1890s, satanic cult, farm, got all burnt up. Flash forward to 1931, Corey's grandparents are there. It says Mrs. James, which I think is Corey's grandma, had triplets. They were killed right after birth. They weren't even human. All the children were the same except for Corey's dad.
okay. Why was he different?
I don't know. And then Corey's dad also had an older brother, which is the kid they show running up and spitting the blood
Spitting
out.
out blood, yeah.
So I guess she had 5
Yes.
kids? And the triplets? I don't understand it.
She had 2 normal kids and 3 demon babies. I get it.
But the dialogue says she had 4 kids, and one of them was
not the
Corey's
same forest.
dad, right?
Miss James had triplets.
Triplets.
They were
okay.
killed right after birth.
Same
They
power that
wasn't
in that house.
even human.
Look, it's coming back.
And that's it. So his dad survived out of all the kids, I guess. Oh, the dad was in an incubator during the events of the opening.
Oh,
He was born in 1929. The explosion and the demon attack happened in 1931.
yeah.
Oh no.
So he was 3 years old and still in an incubator at the hospital, and that's why his dad was able to survive.
That's really fascinating, Mike.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Oh.
Now here's the demon wind, everybody.
No, I've never seen this. I don't know what's going to happen. But
no.
does he also have alienation DNA in his bloodline?
Thermian demon. Thermian.
Oh my God.
What?
So these are the 3 girls from the 1800s that were sacrificed to Satan by
Oh.
Anders' demonic cult.
What?
These are not the 3 kids
Where'd you come
of
from,
Corey's grandma.
That's who I would assume they are.
No, look at their attire. They're
Sure.
clearly
What?
pre-1931.
Why do we have so many lineages and 3 children's?
I don't know.
Are they related to the stick girl from earlier in
No,
the film?
the stick girl is unrelated.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh, you weren't kidding.
Hey, is this one of those Cabbage Patch Kids? These are worth a lot of money.
You lied.
What?
Oh no.
Even if you plan for the worst, I bet none of them could have expected that to happen.
Let us
No.
go.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. You got any other hot news for us?
Yeah, the sun's gonna be down in a few minutes. We got two choices.
You know, that man
cars at the
sounds
house have been
just
adequately
like
safe
one of
in
his
the
friends turned
Something
into
in
a
there just
doll
tried
and
to kill
exploded.
us.
I don't think
That's
so.
an amazing
Whatever it
acting
is,
job.
they're trying to warn us away.
It's traumatic experience.
He
so-
sold me on the emotion of the moment.
It's a feeling I have.
Yeah, well, that's just great, pals. Because
How would you process that, though, Rick? I don't know if I could.
Oh my god! What the fuck? What the motherfuck just happened? Holy shit, did you see that?
Then you'd start running with like a load in your pants, or you'd fall down one of the hills and roll down in your own filth.
That'd be really embarrassing if that happened to the blonde guy in this, because he's wearing white sweatpants.
I know.
Ugh.
You're all crazy.
It was a poor choice with all that grass around, you know.
Yeah. I mean, sweatpants are always a bad choice.
Dell is just secretly super worried about getting grass stains on his favorite white sweatpants.
Come on, Terry. I can see it in
So
your
are these
eyes.
two characters together?
They were.
But now she's with
I love you.
what's his face back there?
Flash
Yes,
Thompson.
yes.
Flash Thompson.
And he's with Sean Penn now.
Oh, okay. Okay. They're gay magicians.
He switched teams.
Okay.
It's not to me. I need somebody who's serious about me. Dell is.
Is this the time for that conversation?
No. Yeah, their friend just turned into a plastic doll and started on fire. It's not really the time.
We could fight if you want to.
Maybe they weren't that close to her.
Right.
Well, we don't have anything to fight about.
They should have blamed Kevin Bacon and Sean Penn and said that it
Well,
was
let's
one
go
of their
inside
magic
then.
tricks, right?
Ooh.
Good idea.
That's what they call setup and payoff. Yeah, that was one of your fucking magic tricks, Kevin Bacon, and he starts punching him. Bring her back. Bring her back, bro.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Like one of them just doesn't believe anything that ever happens in the film.
'Cause
The
we've
entire film.
Yeah. We've established these two guys show up as magicians, and then they think they're playing a prank on them, right?
Other friend's head just explodes and brain matter flies all over the place. Stop doing your magic tricks, Dave.
Right. Exactly. Rich, how did they get this footage of your house?
They gave me $20.
Yeah. Is this the house you grew up in? All these pictures of Jesus and garbage all over the floor?
Yeah, after I fixed it up a bit.
Okay, you cleaned up for the
Cleaned
film
up,
crew?
You know, we're gonna film a movie at my house.
Do you have a fireplace made of construction paper and tinfoil?
Now, why are they cleaning up?
I don't know. Because they got to spend the night there. And who wants to spend the night where a bunch of firecrackers blew up a turkey? Glass, right? Not me.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
To be fair, they can't leave.
Yeah. And they ruled out sleeping in their cars because one character said, I don't want to sleep in a Cadillac with you, bro. Look, he's got the little things that a magician...
Oh, hey, he's doing a magician thing.
Yeah.
Just in the very edge of the frame for no reason.
I'm sure we're gonna get a big payoff to his magic skills.
Yeah.
You bet
Can't
we
wait.
are. You bet we are, everybody. What else is on this soundstage?
Well, they're filming Cheers right next to this.
Yeah. Yeah, just a ghost.
That wasn't his mom. That would be his grandma?
His grandma.
Okay.
God damn it! I just explained the lineage.
I'm trying to keep track of the lineage.
His mother and his mother is not in the film at all. His father is. Yeah. We don't know what happened to his mother.
I was about to ask, did I miss something with the mother?
No, it's just not important. I don't know. Maybe she died at some point. I don't know. It's really of the grandparents and the great grandparents. Okay, Jay.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Maybe his mother was an alien nation alien.
There you go.
His mother was a Thermian.
There you go. Oh. Dr. Egon Spangler's ghost is here. Looks this proton pack. So this is Grandma's diary, right?
It's the Necronauticon.
Necronauticon? Did you just slip that in there, like all casually, like? Or was that just? Did you just mispronounce it and it happened to work?
No.
That's a quality joke that you should have
is.
given more prominence.
Yeah,
you just said it so offhand.
You did, yeah. I mean, it was really spot on. Necronauticon. I think that was an accident.
No,
But-
I had thought of that before we filmed.
Okay. So we'll call it the Necronauticon. Grandma's diary, and she writes in, I don't know, some kind of ancient language.
Well, this part's not her diary. This is a book she just found, and then she took over. So this page here,
Oh,
she started
what?
writing in Sharpie. This is what Grandma took over.
Child from the evil touch.
How did the edges get so perfectly burnt?
Well, she bought it at the Michaels
Like someone-
around Halloween time.
Someone took a lighter to the edges to try to age them.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Christ, you trying to give me a heart attack?
I could ask you the same thing. Oh, God. I made you some food.
What's that? Oh, she made him a bologna sandwich. I'm sure the bologna from 1931 is still good.
Yeah.
They had a cooler.
You really know how to
Oh,
show
they
people
did?
a good
Yeah,
time.
They brought-
one of them was holding a cooler.
They brought sandwiches?
Yeah,
I'm glad you're here.
I guess no one knew where they were going.
like you got to plan ahead.
Someone brought their swimsuit. They brought a cooler full of beer and sandwiches. They thought they
The
were
magician brought a bunch of rabbits and
Yeah. He
doves.
thought he was going to be playing a show, like doing a magic act. They thought they were driving down to Cancun.
Depending on how the rest of the weekend goes, they're going to be eating those rabbits.
It's a great scam.
I will
Really.
die.
You know, you tell your friends, hey, I got an
Even
idea.
spells
We're
grandmother
going to have a
taught me
mystery
can't say this.
vacation. Prepare for anything. You never know what we're going to do. And then they show
I know
up,
that
and you're
someday
just like,
you, my
oh,
king,
yeah,
will face
you're going to
the
help
evil
me
that comes
move.
for me.
You're going to help me clean out this demonic
You're gonna-
cabin.
You're gonna help me
Sacred
clean out
set
my,
of
my
seven.
dead grandmother's
The
demonic
other five have
cabin.
been lost.
His
It is
plan worked
written that
real
with
well
all seven
because
you can kill the
everyone
son
got
of
whittled
Satan.
down except for him and his girlfriend.
I pray these two
So
may
he
help.
invited the proper amount of people to solve the mystery, figure out what was going on at his grandparents' cabin, and he eliminated 11 of his friends.
Maybe he doesn't like any of those people. That was his goal all along.
He was tired of getting invited to their like parties and events and stuff.
He successfully killed off all of his girlfriend's exes.
There you go. That's it.
Hey, Evil Dead has a dagger. What if we have two daggers?
That'll mean our movie's twice as good, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Not issue number 1 of Good Housekeeping. That's worth a fortune. I saw it on Antiques Roadshow once. Yeah, so the daggers, I think the Grandma's Journal said, 7 daggers will kill the son of Satan.
Found something.
I don't know
This
how
farm
she
was
knew
built
that.
by my great grandfather.
But they only have 2. 5 are missing. 5 of the daggers are
To this
missing.
valley.
I don't know.
But when they arrived,
Why-
Indra
why-
Do what you will with that information,
God,
Corey.
the Bible, and the true God.
Like, they never find the daggers, right?
No.
The other daggers?
No.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah.
Well, because they use the daggers to
Trying raise
stab
the devil.
demons.
I know that, but why bring up that there are 5
girls
lost
disappeared.
ones?
I don't know. You'd think at the end they'd find them. We need all 7.
Was
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
devil
and then they're
involved?
buried somewhere out, and they have to run and get them, and Son of Satan's running after them. And then they have to get
was a
to
big
the special
fight.
spot where the
And
other
there's all
5
his
daggers are
followers
buried
were
before
burning
the
death in his
moon
house.
rises or something.
That's
Right.
fair.
We have to solve the cryptic clues to figure out where they are.
Right.
You get some things happening.
Rich,
After that, everything was okay.
you gotta
until the
stop
summer of
watching movies.
1929.
Okay. Your knowledge of how a movie
was the year my father
is
was
constructed is just far too good.
I know it hurts me when I actually watch movies.
Mr. James has had triplets. They were killed right after
It's,
the
it's a
birth.
detriment. It's becoming
None of the babies was even
a
human.
All the
a
children
crippling
were the same.
handicap on your part for enjoying films like Demon
What
Wind.
was so special about it?
Like, why don't they do the most
have no
most
idea.
logical thing?
But the last entry reads,
Why doesn't this make any sense?
Maybe streamline all the family stuff.
it's all
Sure.
hopeless. I can hear them
Maybe they're
rising
hoping for
out in the
sequels.
barn.
Well, we can bring the other daggers back and Demon
Oh,
Wind too.
there you go.
No.
And that's what
It's like
happened
a
to my
precursor
family.
to the MCU.
Now
You're just
yeah.
planting the seeds for future Demon Wind universe films.
There was a sequel that was going to happen. Then they thought, better not. That's true.
That's not even a joke.
No, that's
Kick some supernatural ass.
the straightforwardness of that is what made it funny. Just they were in the theater, they were watching the dailies, and they said, "We better not."
Jerry, what choice do we have?
That's a good point.
It's Comic
Yeah, I just
Con.
wish we
They
had
have
some
a
hand
press
grenades.
conference. And they show the
I'd
chart
rather have a Tahitian vacation.
with the timeline, and it just says Demon Wind, and then the line just goes on into the future, but nothing coming off of it.
It ends with bankruptcy.
Releasing in 1999, Demon Wind.
You know nothing spiritual is in Vegas.
The end.
The end.
Vegas it is.
Okay, here we have our two magician characters. Trying to be lured out by an elderly porn star.
One of these actors said, "Yeah, I think my mom would do some nudity."
Oh.
She's a MILF.
I never want to hear you say that again.
Please never, don't ever say that.
Hey, Corey, guess what we just saw?
The movie literally put everyone to sleep.
Hey,
for
Jack,
them.
wake up. I guess it only wants us.
They decide to go out together and fight demons to the death for no reason whatsoever.
Well, that's they just acknowledge that they understand that topless lady is actually a demon.
Yeah.
So you think if they understand that, they would just stay inside?
Yeah,
Shoot at her from the window.
sure.
You have long range weapons.
Yeah. Why do they even go outside?
Oh, so they can die.
Oh,
And the demon, the lady, or just whatever force is at work here puts everybody else to sleep.
Or just wake your friends up and tell them what you plan to do.
Well, they were put to sleep. I don't think they were sleeping naturally. I think the demon wouldn't put them to sleep, or whatever evil force is at work here, lured them out for no reason.
I was gonna say, what is the demon's plan? What does the demon want? Why can the demon not go in the cabin?
Why are you using demon in singular?
Well, demons. I don't understand. It's a demon wind.
Jay, they
so-
saw Evil Dead. And they know how it works.
Well,
You can't go in the cabin.
okay.
Flimsy cabin. Should easily be able to get in. They can't do it.
Well, Jay, this was made in 1990, right? So we're talking like
Over here.
the age of the home video market trash, right? Maybe a little late than that, but what I'm thinking is, yeah, they slapped a crap movie together with some things that you could put on the box. People in demon masks, right? And write nudity because they had the ladies' boobs in it, right?
Yeah.
Put that, right? Ladies and demon face on the box, a couple of guns, and then boom, you got a thing that people can buy, right?
Sure.
Rent. And
It looks sort of like a movie.
it looks sort of like a movie, and I don't know. That's my cynical take on it. Is that they really didn't care about the plot. They just wanted 6 or 7 elements in it that they could advertise and jump. You know all this stuff.
I know how it goes.
This is like passionate.
I don't. What I do know is that all the demons are filled with cheese whiz for some reason. They ran out of that green slime.
Cheese is pretty easy.
Maybe one of the actors worked at like the ballpark or something. Stole like a couple of those giant cans of nacho cheese.
What, Maestro?
Oh no.
Press stop.
Something got Sean Penn in the neck and ripped open his chest.
Demonic force. Something.
We've established that the demons can do whatever they want. I mean, they turn somebody into an exploding doll.
Yeah, you really shouldn't start with that.
I think that I don't know. Oh,
Oh my god!
The karate kicking paid off. Remember when he kicked the can of soda around Rich?
Yeah.
And then he kicked it right in Dell's face.
And now he'll never do it again.
And then he's just gonna die. And that was
What
that
a great
was nice.
payoff.
Why didn't they go out with guns blazing? Why didn't they go out and use magic tricks to trick the demons? Rich?
That could be a fun thing you do like later in the film. You have the big plan for getting out, and then use the magic trick as some kind of distraction.
There's Grandma. See, all those demons and all the old period clothing were the townsfolk from the 1800s that followed Anders' satanic cult and all got burnt up by the villagers.
Okay.
Maybe he's running from like a demon.
Yeah,
In the house, and so then he hops into a cabinet, and then the demon opens the cabinet, and it's empty.
Oh,
Which,
yeah.
That is just so simple and perfect.
Then we cut. We see him running outside the house to like where the car is to get the dagger.
How about he leaves his magic hat?
Jerry, look.
And
gotta keep
the
our act
demon
together,
looks
we're
into
gonna
it,
get
and the
out of
rabbit
this
jumps
alive.
out of the hat and claws at the demon's face. How about that?
What if he saws a demon in half?
Dell,
we're gonna
That's
check
not
the
like a
back.
magic trick. He just saws it in half.
No, and then the two halves of the demon regrow on each side and make two demons.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There's so many clever things you can do if you have half a brain.
Why didn't you tell the others about
I mean, really, just half a brain.
Tell him what? That my grandmother was a witch? She used spells to protect her son in this house?
Yes, you tell them that because you're in a
Sounds
magical,
crazy,
awful
Jack,
situation.
One more thing and either of
They'll
them.
probably believe you.
At this point, yeah.
They didn't help her much.
Oh, is this when he decided to not tell his friends about his grandma's spell book?
Yes.
Yeah. After the first girl turned into a doll and started on fire,
All bets are off then.
that's when you tell them everything.
Just open up.
My grandparents had a demon house, and you're all in it. Whoops.
So, in addition to the satanic cult, his grandma was a witch.
Don't even think that.
And that's
Corey. I
not
got
related to the demon magic. That's her own magic.
I don't know.
And she uses spells to keep the demons away from her family.
magic.
Right?
Yes and no.
Oh.
Well, see, there's religious symbolism around, right? There's pictures of Jesus and all that, and
Yeah.
then there's a pentagram on the floor, and then there's like Wiccan symbols, and then there's also a crucifix on the door. It's a little mishmash of a little bit of everything.
You're assuming they knew or thought it out.
Yeah, I think they just said whatever. A crucifix on the door, but also some kind of mystical.
But also
Wiccan,
she's a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she casts spells, right?
Oh my god.
Typically, spells and magic and witch stuff isn't in line with Christianity.
Yeah.
She's maybe you know,
That's what voodoo is.
Honey, you're all right. It was
but
only
not
a dream.
Christianity.
I think there's some weird mishmash there.
Okay, well, maybe she was a voodoo priest, the lady. I don't know.
God, I wish
I think she just maybe she just went with whatever could possibly work to keep the demons away, right? A couple of Jesus pictures, why not? And then some spells, I'll do that too.
They should have just moved.
Guns, sure.
Oh, good. More characters.
Shut it off.
Should have just moved.
The whole point in introducing your group of characters is to have them get killed off. And now we've killed off 2 characters and introduced 2 more to take their place.
How many people did you invite on this trip? Don't shut it off. It's a Suzuki. It might not start again.
Shut it off.
Also, there's demons.
Oh.
Demons can shut the battery of your car off.
We just got here.
But apparently they can only do that after the car is already stopped.
Right. Yes.
Demons can only prevent things from starting.
Get back inside.
So 2 new friends have arrived.
But why?
Also,
No, I'm serious. Why are there 2 new friends? Why did the movie need 2 new friends to show up?
I don't know other than more bodies, but
Can't they just show up with everyone else in the beginning?
yeah.
Hey, Corey.
Well, everybody.
It seems like an odd choice to have just two more people just show up randomly.
Sure. Yeah. Well, they have enough people to kill off at this point. I mean, there's still 4 more characters floating around.
Del, are you
Is
sure
it
you wanna
possible
do
that 2 of the actors quit
sure
until they
about
just
anything.
replace them with 2 new characters?
I would normally think that, but I didn't hear any signs of that on any of the interviews that I listened
Like I
to.
told you before, honey. where
Also,
do you go?
they all met up at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
But then these 2 new characters somehow knew where his grandparents' farm was. I don't know.
Well, they read the script.
Oh.
You may need this.
Thanks, Corey.
Okay, so Del
Let's get outta here.
and his girlfriend are deciding to just leave. They said, we're not going to spend another night here. We're just going to walk and hope that the same thing that happened before doesn't happen again. Right?
I mean, I guess what other choice do you have?
They just nailed those 1/4-inch pieces of plywood
think
to
they're
the
gonna make
door, Jay.
I don't
The
think
house
so
is now
either.
secure.
The door that is also made of 1/4-inch
get back to
plywood.
work.
Right. They never told those new characters what's going on.
Very confused.
They're
I don't
just-
know if these new characters have another line of dialogue for the rest of the film.
They're just like, start nailing boards to the window. We're in a situation here.
But what's happening?
What happened to our magician friends?
Presto, they disappeared.
And why is there a burnt up doll on the front lawn?
We don't talk about the doll. We're all kind of traumatized by that. And why isn't Corey told us about his grandma's spells and the demons?
And why is the fireplace made of construction paper?
Grandmother?
Why is the fireplace made of
Because it's a
construction
cheap set. That's why.
It is you in the house, isn't it?
Oh, there goes the set.
Grandma's ghost did that.
Grandmother? What are the demons afraid of? Grandmother?
Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We have a satanic cult, we have Grandma was a witch, and now we also have Ghost Grandma. So we have demons, witches, and ghosts.
Ghost Grandma just showed up to tell him where her diary was. And
Sure.
then she never
What do you
shows up
mean?
again.
Well, I say we attack it.
And also, he has some kind of
Body
psychic
mentions
connections.
he
You
found
remember he
something in
touched
the
the
barn.
skull
Jack's
of
right.
his
My grandmother
dad's
uses the barn.
brother
Maybe there's a
that
doorway
was in the
leads into
dirt.
barn.
Oh,
The
yeah.
same way that
And the
leads into
electricity
house.
came out, and then he
That's
knew
the
he had a
center of this
flashback
force.
where the dad's
Gotta find some
brother
way to
spit up blood.
Does the dad's brother tie in with anything?
No.
What was the point of that scene?
No, the dad's older brother. He's the kid with the overalls. He's running up and he spits blood out.
I remember the scene, but why was that there?
Look at the
Why
Jack.
do these people show up? Why are there 5 missing daggers?
Because his grandma had 3 kids. They were triplets, but the dad has an older brother.
Oh,
Triplets usually don't rage in ages, right?
that's true.
They're born at the same time.
That's why they're triplets.
Man,
Yeah.
that'd be a fucked up pregnancy.
Yeah, it would be a really weird pregnancy.
If they're born at
abnormal.
different times, then they're just siblings.
Right, yes. But the triplets were killed right after birth. And they wasn't even human.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
Okay.
So she had demon triplets, but then she had his dad and his dad's older brother, which would be his uncle.
I'm sure she's not a demon. I mean,
Hear what?
I'm sure. She's facing.
Oh,
my
you're
God,
wrong.
she's a demon.
But you were wrong.
Oh.
And she has chopsticks for fingers. My grandfather went the exact same way. I guess she stabbed him in the brain.
But I loved you.
That's why one eye doesn't work. I kind of like that. It's just.
She had that random nerve that went to the eye.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, they're dead now, I guess.
No, they're now demons. Okay, so here's their only plan. witches.
To walk to the barn.
The Rich, what you described as the yuppie Harry Potter says, I saw remnants of an old barn over there. Maybe, just maybe, that's the source of all the demons' powers.
Look, considering Corey won't tell them about the fucking spell book, which is their best chance, they're working with what they have. Which I haven't felt something with the barn. Maybe we could do something there. This house isn't working for us.
Let's go check out the barn. It could be the source of the demon
Maybe we'll
powers.
find an anti-demon device in the barn, or maybe there's a portal of hell there, and we can close it.
Sure.
I don't know.
Or maybe there's nothing there.
How to do that, I don't know. Maybe I would maybe try to start the barn on fire, right? Knock it down?
Sure, why not?
I mean, they could try anything. It really doesn't matter because they don't know what's happening.
They're just going to go look around the barn. The barn, they think if they pass through the door of the barn, it'll have an interior like the house.
Well, they were right there.
Look, this is just like Scooby-Doo. They have to investigate mystery.
Oh.
Before we find out this whole thing is just a ploy by old Farmer Brown.
To get people to go to his gas station?
He's trying to scare people away from his gas station.
He's trying to sell the most fish burgers in the county. Looks like a barn to me.
Oh, the rival gas station also sells fish burgers, so it's the demon ploy to scare people away from the other gas station.
That's already a better movie. Oh.
Have our two new characters said anything?
No, they're just here.
They're just there.
They're literally, they're just here because halfway through the movie decided it needed some more bodies.
Well, I hope one of them doesn't get their head squeezed by a cow skull.
Oh my god, that's a cow skull.
Oh no, it's gonna happen, isn't it?
How did you know, Jay?
Is it more typical a goat
What is that?
than a cow?
But they didn't have a large.
How do you have all these answers? Are you just speculating, Rich?
I'm just baseless speculation. Yes.
Rich was a part of the production. He was hanging out with Lou Diamond Phillips behind the camera.
Right. Oh, she said something. She's lured into the satanic skeleton. Oh my god.
Take me back.
They continue to help her after she gets her head in. I mean, they could pull on the jaw, right?
They've done all that they can do.
There's a lot of things.
They just let go and just watch what happens.
Looks like she's smiling.
I like the blood gets in her mouth and she's like spitting it out. Like you'd really be doing that if your head was being crushed. You know what I mean? Like that sort of like, oh gross, oh there's blood. That sort of that instinct turns off when your skull's being crushed, I think.
The gay magicians are back. They should do some magic now. Some demonic magic. Some sort of like variation on one of their magic tricks from earlier. They pull a pigeon out of their jacket, but it's just a skeleton or something.
It's like a raven. And
You're
it
dead.
starts pecking their eyes out.
Hey, there you go.
What's already dead?
Or they, turn on top and make maggots appear.
Yeah. You see, even the basic amount of creativity just falls out of our buttholes.
Well, why even introduce them as magicians?
Working here.
Yes.
Or they do like, the endless handkerchief, but it's like endless intestines.
Ooh, that's good.
So we've got a couple of magic tricks for you, and then a bunch of hay bales come out, and then they sit down on them, and then chains
a little stage.
lock them in,
Yeah.
like all these weird things.
Yeah.
And they start doing a magic show, and then they say, "We need a volunteer from the audience," right?
Then they saw one of them in half, but it's for real.
Yes, sure, why not?
How about instead of that, they just stand there and everyone runs away?
And goes back into the cabin.
It goes back into the cabin.
Jay, that is great. That just saved them $50,000 of the budget.
God, where's Willie?
He must still be in the barn.
What is
Those are their new friends.
Oh, that's the one who just got eaten by the cow.
Yes. And that's her boyfriend with the white jacket.
Corey, don't use the dagger!
So this is dagger number 1?
Yeah. It's used to kill one demon.
That's the girl that got her head crushed by a cow skull. And then she
This is an easy acting gig for her. She's a two-scene. She just shows up halfway through the movie, and then she dies right away.
Well, she had to get blood on her head. That was probably mildly inconvenient.
You're all screaming hell tonight. All of you.
I'm trying to think of a joke about their wigs. It's just not coming to me.
I know, they're really bad wigs.
Because you don't need to make a joke. It already is a joke.
I guess, yeah, we don't even need to keep talking, do we? Just let the movie play out.
Here come all the zombies, or good demon
Get
zombies
ready.
coming out of the barn.
Why now?
Yes. They stirred up the hornet's nest, you know? They shouldn't have gone in that barn, right, Rich? What do you think happened?
I don't.
Why weren't these demons in the barn? Oh my god!
If I were writing this, there would be like some kind of spell or something that the demons were trying to.
They can't reach us.
Are you sure?
Maybe they needed, more sacrifices to finish the spell.
Are you talking about plot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Story.
Are you taking clock element, like something we have to root for that they hope to avoid?
Something
right?
our heroes need to stop.
Yeah, the spell. Once the spell is completed,
Then Satan comes out of the earth. That's how that
the
usually
portal
works,
to hell.
right?
Yeah. What's up? A word that a synonym. What's the opposite of a synonym? An antonym, right?
I think so.
What's an antonym of thriller? I want to say, I'm gonna make a joke. I'm working on. And it has to rhyme. See, that's the problem. That's the joke, because you want an antonym of thriller. So you could say
subdued.
I don't think
filler.
Take this.
Filler. Because this is filler.
That's not bad.
There. See, I did it.
Good luck to
I'm
you
a
too.
professional joke maker. Right? I just had to work that out.
It took a lot of effort.
Can I sing that a little bit? Because this is filler. Right? Without.
You can probably get away with that.
Okay. And it's parody.
Yeah.
It's I'm protected under parody clause 3189 in the U.S. Constitution. Because this is filler. It's a filler night. Okay, so Grandma cast a spell, some kind of spell of protection on the ruins of the house, and then the protection spell worked until it stopped working. Too many demons, maybe? I'm trying to search for an answer.
The spell knows how many demons are out there?
The spell only worked for like 5 demons, and then like 8 or 12 came out.
Maybe the spell's just wearing off.
Think-
It's a 60-year-old spell.
Okay.
That's some very bad timing for our characters then.
It was just like the last day that it was still valid. The spell is good for 59 and 1/4 years.
Well, that's what our character gets for procrastinating. Corey could have done this at any time throughout his life. Gone to investigate this cabin.
Well, actually, no, Jay, that's wrong.
Oh.
He decided to look his father up for no reason after 20 years.
Okay.
Then his father killed himself, and after his father killed himself,
Where did they go?
he heard a voice
I don't
that
know.
in his head that said, "You have to go
Maybe they're
and
still afraid of the
investigate your
house.
grandparents' cabin." Perhaps that voice was demonic in nature, but he was lured there only after his father died.
This is such a complicated plot. I can't keep track.
Yeah, and you're missing really the basics of it.
Are you saying we're not currently watching an episode of Star Trek?
We are not, despite all the aliens and science fiction elements. We are indeed watching a horror picture.
Called Satan Farts.
Or maybe it's a comedy, I'm not sure.
Maybe that's the problem. When Alex Kurtzman was researching Star Trek, because he just got hired to write for Star Trek, instead of watching, TNG, he accidentally, somebody gave him a copy of Demon Wing.
Oh, right. Labeled it Star Trek The Next Generation.
He's watching this. Well, I guess this is Star Trek. I mean, lots of guns. And violence.
He's so...
And the plot can't make any sense.
Yeah. He's so incredibly stupid that when he put it on, he didn't even notice.
Who's that one guy? Is that Kirk?
That's Kirk with the shotgun, right?
It's Kirk with the shotgun, yeah?
Monsters break into house. He's writing notes with his crayons.
Spock the one that does the magic? Crayons.
Jack, it's Bonnie. Please help me.
Harry Potter guy got bit by a demon.
Bonnie!
Help me.
And that turns him into a demon?
It does.
That's a new piece of lore we've been introduced to, I guess.
It's again, lots of hybridization going on between demons and zombies and religion and spell casting. Anything goes in this movie.
Bonnie.
Oh, that's her name, Bonnie.
She's not a doll anymore.
It's an apparition. She's trying to lure him. Were they boyfriend girlfriend?
Yes, I believe so.
But she also slept with Dell.
Everybody slept with everybody.
And Diane or Elaine slept with Dell too, and the Harry Potter guy.
Check Stacy's bag for more ammo.
Still white sweatpants?
You're whacking at the set.
This wants to be Evil Dead so bad. I'm surprised yuppie Harry Potter did not cut his hand off.
No, there you go. Well, they want to plagiarize too much.
Just a little bit. Why are they tearing down the ports? There's no... Why would that work? There's no house. Really.
Tell Jack to get in here.
What are you talking about?
I'm questioning the logic of the windows.
I don't know why he's using a gun constantly. They got another dagger. In their downtime, they really should have been learning all those spells. Really reading that diary.
Yes, that would have made a lot of sense.
It seems to have a lot of information. And then it's used at the end of the movie, like extensively. And then they start
Jack?
using it as...
I wonder if it was a complete afterthought.
What?
Were the scenes with the book tacked on later? The whole ending?
I don't know.
When they realized they had no way how to conclude the story.
Yeah. Gee, they're all crooked in the same ways.
It's almost like they're reusing the same prop teeth. Hopefully they sanitize them between people.
Not you.
Otherwise Daniel Radcliffe's going to be really upset.
Jack.
Oh, he gets a little demon boob groping. Fun fact, the close-up, that was the hands of the director. He felt he had to have a part in the film.
He was the only one who knew the actions that needed to be performed for the scene to work.
There's a special way that a demon would grope breasts without permission, right? And this actor just wasn't doing it right.
Now this is the second dagger.
Yes. Oh.
What?
Oh, it looks like a turkey leg or something for a second there.
I don't know what I just saw.
He turned into his normal self, then an 8-year-old, then an infant, then a dove.
Yeah.
I mean,
seeing him like DH, I guess, kind of is something.
but we all start off as doves.
But why DH?
I don't know.
Jack. You turned it off.
What's the plan, Elaine?
I saw his
Well, I figure we should start reading your grandmother's book.
Let's start figuring out what's in that book. Seems like it could have some important information. I hate this movie. Why did I watch it 14 times?
Because you're trying to figure it out.
Does it make any more sense this time so far?
No.
Wow. So when this is over, should we just go back out into the lobby and buy another ticket?
Yeah. I'm just going to keep watching it until it makes sense.
Okay.
This is the worst trip to a demonic farmhouse ever. Wait, those aren't demonic zombies. They're just people from Walmart.
So they use both the daggers now.
Yeah.
And the daggers are just gone.
Wait, what happened to their new friends that showed up? Did they just like die off camera?
Yeah, they died.
Off camera?
No, the girl got her head bit by the
Oh, that
the
was
skull.
her. You're right.
Yeah.
The cow
How did the
skull.
guy die?
I think she just slashed him.
Oh.
Or she and then she attacked him in the barn, then she appeared later with his decapitated head.
Oh.
At some point she cut his head off.
Shall your suffering end?
Oh. Somebody's coming to save him, Rich. Well, not save him.
Our time is at hand. Gather now, for the time has come. I bring you greetings from the Shadow Father.
Okay.
Yes, my children, come.
Okay. I guess, maybe.
So, my children,
It's Harcourt, everybody.
last have we gathered. And
Oh my god. It's
Shall
the
we
guy from the
complete
gas
the
station.
And he's brought fish burgers for everyone.
So I know I'm the one who's seen this 14 times, but Harcourt, is he just an old guy that wants to continue the demon cult? Like independently of...
Or is the old cult leader who just, because of the demon magic, never died?
Oh, you're talking about Anders. He is Anders.
Is he
Yeah,
Anders?
he might be Anders.
I'm sure the movie will explain everything.
So all the demons turn... What?
Oh no, it's Bonnie
Oh,
again.
poor Bonnie.
Can't get a fucking break.
So all the demons coalesce and turn into Bonnie, so that the son of Satan can suck her life force out.
What is the importance of Bonnie out of this entire group of people?
Maybe she's a virgin, right? And that's why they kept her around.
I thought she slept with Del.
There's nothing we can
Funny
do.
thing is, she's had worse first dates. Could have at least bought her dinner first. But it was never set up that this is some kind of virginal sacrifice. I think he just... I don't know. Oh, fuck it.
And now is this Anders that is turned into Satan?
We're gonna try it. Trust
I think Anders gave his mortal body up to the son of Satan to possess it.
Oh, okay.
But the son of Satan is so big and gross that he just popped out of his body. He looks like a big fish sandwich, a fish burger, a burnt up fish burger. I really don't know.
He looks like a cancerous orc.
Yeah,
from Lord of the Rings.
I love you.
An orc with leprosy.
Yeah. Peter Jackson saw this movie and he said, "I'm stealing this."
Mother who watches over us.
He's not Satan himself, just so you know. He's the son of Satan.
There should be a touching, sentimental story told within the Lord of the Rings universe about an orc who was dealing with cancer. He has to break it to his orc family.
But then he just ends up going to like the Battle of Helm's Deep and getting killed.
So he's trying to do all the things, like, within 2 months he's got left to live. He has to do all the things he wanted to do with his orc life.
That's good. Oh yes, he's wearing the clothes of Anders.
Okay.
Or Harcourt, whoever it might be, and it's all ripped apart. So yes. Oh,
I will
this
be
is
done.
Time to do coke.
Cocaine, the screenwriter's best friend.
Oh my god! What? What? He's an alien?
Oh my god.
This is an Alien Nation prequel.
He turned into a Thermian from Galaxy Quest.
They did her no good. I took her husband and her.
Did Corey know he could do this?
Well, when you pull cocaine out of your pocket and throw it on a light on a candle, Jay, anything can happen.
Oh, he just kicked the son of Satan in the nuts.
I'll teach you agony before you die.
That's like when you're going to try to defeat the son of Satan. That's the first thing you try.
Just kick him in the
Kick
junk.
to the balls, and then after that, move on to other things.
Is there any context explaining why Corey looks like a Thermian?
No. I've speculated in the past that he is supposed to be an angel. Because he's got like weird ears.
Shouldn't there be some kind of dialogue in there establishing that this is a possibility? Or hinting that this might happen?
Please, God.
It should be explained, yeah. I'm going to agree with you there. What's happening should be explained, right?
The only thing that can stop the demon is the earthly incarnation of the angel. Something!
It says here, if we read these 3 lines, you can inhabit the body of the angel, which will allow you to do battle with the son of Satan. Can I be turned back into my normal self after? I don't know. It's a risk we're gonna have to take.
To be fair to this movie, nothing like this happens in The Evil Dead.
No.
No, nobody turns into an alien.
So, yeah, he's impervious to being attacked. What?
Oh, he's coming around. Thank God, Corey, I couldn't find your pulse.
Oh my God, it was all a dream, everybody.
Man, you gave
Lamest
us quite
of
a
all
scare there
endings.
for a while. You're like
What
someone
is
else.
it, really?
Corey, are you all right?
Yeah.
Has It's All a Dream ever been satisfying? Ever?
Where am I?
We're at your grandparents' farm. Remember we drove
Wizard
up?
of Oz?
A Wizard of Oz, it might not really all have been a dream.
Yes.
It could have theoretically happened.
What happened to me?
We walked in the front door, looked around, and he just went out like a light.
Inception?
Man, you hit the floor so hard it's like you got belted by Mike
Is it
Tyson.
all a dream in Inception?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about that. I don't remember.
Jack, you're all right.
Rich,
You're all alive.
your argument is invalid.
Just like real life.
Why is it?
I reject your hypothesis.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Oh no, it's not a dream. This is such a fucking lame horror movie cliche.
Fake out
Yeah.
ending.
It's been done in this film before. Remember when Dell was trying to get fresh with his lady,
Yeah.
and she turned and it was Kevin Bacon with his face ripped off. Oh, now Elaine is a demon.
It's the flesh and blood soul.
She's going to be the bride of the son of Satan.
I'm
Why
sorry.
her?
Yes.
I love you. Love you too.
Because
I guess because she's the only one left.
she's the only female left. So
But the only reason all the other people are dead is because the demons killed him for no reason.
because she's Corey's girlfriend, and we're supposed to care.
Oh.
Wait, the dream wasn't a fake out ending. It was just a random thing that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an illusion by Satan to make him think that he was back to normal.
Oh, that's so fucking weird.
Although he didn't keep the illusion up for very long. And I
That
think
is
always loved
so fucking weird.
it was so that Satan could turn Elaine into a demon and make her his demon bride, but Corey woke up and interfered and turned her back into a person with his angel magic. Aren't you following along?
Is this a cameo by the director?
Oh, because he killed himself?
After looking at the footage.
That's the producer who invested all of his money. But he can't hurt Corey because it's just a memory, and Corey is now
I'm not afraid of you.
A monster man.
A monster alien
You're the
angel.
one who's terrified.
I fear nothing from you.
Taking you back to my spaceship,
Another lie.
son of Satan.
Terrified of us because we're alive. We can feel. You're only a shadow.
I will say I don't
Behind your
hate the
cheap
makeup.
Magic tricks because you're dead.
No, the makeup's a good.
God
This
changed you
son of
into a
Satan
snake
guy
and a chicken
is
shit
pretty
at the
gross
same
looking.
time.
Looks like a festering cold sore. Whee! Oh my god. Not the gourd. The gourd fell off.
While the makeup itself isn't bad makeup, that they made him look like a Thermian was a weird choice.
Yes.
Especially since we don't know what he's actually supposed to be.
I was going to say, I would offer suggestions of how they could have done it differently, but I don't know what he's supposed to be.
He looks like he belongs on Babylon 5 and not in a horror movie.
Right.
He's got angel in his bloodline. He's
But if they're going, are they going
angels.
for an angel?
No, I
in
made
the-
that up, but it makes sense. And that's how you become an angel.
You gotta connect all the. Oh my gosh, he's flying.
Oh my lord!
He's the greatest American hero.
Get the diary. Read the last spell.
Which one's the last spell? I don't know. Just read anything.
The one on the back page.
Something will work.
We call upon the power of light.
But the demons also have kind of those pointy
Send it
elf
back to the
ears.
darkness
So,
from where it
like,
came.
I'm going to go, he's the opposite of a demon, which, like I said, is an angel. Maybe you can give him armor, like, you know, the archangel
Sure.
armor, right? And something like that, a costume.
Glowing blue eyes. That's fairly easy, right?
Or
Yeah.
keep him looking exactly like this and just have a line where someone says, "Oh, he is transformed into an angel," so we understand what's happening.
One thing Satan can't stand, it's fire.
I knew that paper mache fireplace was a fire hazard.
Just quantum leap down. I hope this leap would be his fleet home. Oh boy. Right.
Wasn't that the twist at the end of Quantum Leap? He's an angel?
No.
More or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
He ends up in a ethereal cafe, and God is the cafe owner.
Oh.
And there's all the other leapers there, and they're basically like angels
Huh.
that fly about through time and fix problems.
So, are all of their friends burning in hell now?
Yes. Corey feels real bad about inviting them.
Like, that sucks.
But, you know, they made it, right? They made it. And that's all that really matters.
We're protected by this balsa wood.
It's no longer a bald Thermian. And he kind of found out what happened to his grandparents.
You're human again.
So he feels, you know, satisfied.
Is it over? Is it really over?
I don't even know if it started. It was a little bit confusing, honestly.
Especially towards the end there.
Well, you just got all your friends killed, Corey.
You did it.
We need to talk about a relationship, Corey. I think it's best we both move on from each other.
So should we tell all of our friends' parents what happened?
Should we explain this to the police? What a prick. Just smiling and laughing like,
Yeah.
And everyone's dead that he invited
Yep.
to go on this thing. It's not like it was like a group decision to go on this trip to a cabin in the woods, you know?
Maybe they weren't his friends. Maybe they were all her friends.
Okay.
No big loss.
Yeah, no big
Yeah.
loss for him.
Oh, let's stop here. This place has provided us with no problems.
Let's go to the place that was owned by the man who was the son of the demon.
Who literally became the son of the devil.
Gotta go back to the gas station.
The Pee-wee's Playhouse door. And they're going to find Lady. Remember
Harriet?
Lady from the beginning, Rich?
Lane?
Yeah.
Is that
1940s Lady.
Harriet.
you? Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
glad you came. My uncle,
And
he was...
and she is also a demon.
Of course.
Come here.
Although she wasn't stuck in the barn like
No.
the other demons. She got to live at the gas station.
They defeated all the demons except they didn't.
Well, she was aligned with Hardcourt, who may have been Anders.
Harcourt. But see, now the book, they no longer have to cast spells. They can
Just the
shoot-
existence of the book can kill demons now.
They can shoot lasers out that send them to quantum leaps.
Why did they go to the gas station in the first place?
To kill her because I guess they knew she was a demon.
They highly suspected it. If
Okay.
she was hanging out with Harcourt. Although, see, they missed redheaded
They
stepchild.
didn't notice this demon. But now we know that demons are very easy to defeat, so it's not that big of a deal.
You just hold a book up at them.
I guess.
And a He-Man laser comes out and zaps them into nowheres.
That's why the sequel would be more action-focused. It'd be like the aliens of Demon Wind.
Demon Winds?
Demon Winds. They go in with a team of Marines.
We've detected multiple demon winds.
The Marines of Thousand Oaks, California, walk around with all these books attached to the barrels of their guns. They shoot blue lasers at demons. I think that could work. Demon winds? Yeah, demon winds. The demon winds are upon us.
Although for a movie called Demon Wind, there's very little demon wind.
No, you're wrong. There was lots of demon wind.
There was not any demon wind.
Yeah.
There was demon fog.
Oh, well,
I guess you could say that's the representation of...
It's the demon wind.
The wind.
Fog is the representation of the demon wind.
But even that isn't in it a whole lot.
And that's your complaint about the movie?
That's my only complaint. Other than that, 10 out of 10.
Okay, okay. I'm very happy with the amount of demon wind in Demon. Okay, that's not the problem. Problem is everything else.
I've seen so many horrible movies. I give this one a 3 out of 10.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's go watch this again.
Do you think it'll make more sense if we watch it again?
It might. I mean, it's worth trying.
I mean, you've watched it. If we watch it again, that'll be your 15th time.
Right.
It'll only be my second time.
Right.
But it might be helpful. If we all collectively watch it multiple times, together we can figure it out.
Sort of think tank.
Yeah.
I like it. So what do we do for the rest of the credits? Just sit here?
Yeah, why not? I don't got anything better to do right now.
That's fair.
Specialty parts. Here's where we don't get Lou Diamond Phillips in the credits. For some reason, he didn't want his name on this.
Which one is Woman Down?
Whoa, look. Lewis Gem Phipps.
Oh, that's him!
Lewis Diamond Gem and Phipps is Phillips. Like,
oh my God, that's it. They broke him in.
I found it.
And then his wife left him for Melissa Etheridge. I was married to a second AD, and all I got was Demon Wind.
She said, "Come to my window." Right?
That's an alternate title for this movie, actually. There's a lot of that.
Yeah. They use a cleverly hidden pseudonym in the end credits.
Yeah.
Because he refused to have his name on this.
Wise move. Very wise move.